Veamos. Veamos. Vea. Vea, Toby.
Hello, everybody. How are you today?
Hey, hello.
Oh, I know you.
Yes.
How are you, buddy?
Well, I'm doing pretty well.
Well, I can see now. I can see, well, from what I see on your screen. How are you, Juan Carlos?
Doing very well, Javier. What about the rest?
Well, I'm doing my best, but we have many students with us too. So apart from you, we have other special people, and I want to know about them. Who are you, buddies? Because I see many people logged on anyway, and we are today on the 12th of May. This is Words Coffee, and our topic today is let's talk about art. So before everything, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Javier Rivera, and I am, well, I've been a teacher for many years in different places. Then I was a teacher at the School of Languages, and now I am the coordinator of the languages, well, the multilingual program of the School of Languages. So thank you very much for being today in this World's Coffee. The first question, if you want, you can activate your microphone and answer that to you directly, or you just write it down on the chat. And the question is, where are you joining us from? Just please go to the chat and do not be shy. Just tell us where you are today, and then we will know if we have different people around the world joining us today. So please go to the chat or activate your microphone and let us know now, please, where you are.
Hello, everybody. My name is Vanessa. I am from Colombia. I am staying in Sabaneta.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Vanessa. We have many people from Itagüí. Vanessa is from Itagüí. Barbosa is also here. Valentina, welcome today. We have from Medellin, Juan Carlos is always the problem. Welcome, Juan Carlos. And let's wait for more people to let us know where they are from. Again, many people from Medellin or Rio Negro. We always have people from Rio Negro. I guess many people speak in English in Rio Negro. I don't know. Well, I know what kind of programs they have for activating, but many people speak English there. Very, very good. So apart from Estefania, Manfred, and Juan Carlos, we also have from Medellin, Angela. Oh, La Ceja. Oh, we are around Antioquia now. San Juan de Urabá, no comments. Hi, I am Adriana. I'm joining us from Bello. Okay, so we see we're covering much of the Departamento de Antioquia in this Words Coffee today. So no matter where we are from, we are joining ourselves around Words Coffee and around learning and practicing English language. You are very, very welcome. Villeta, Cundinamarca, impossible. Kathleen, your name is Kathleen or Kathleen?
Kathleen.
Kathleen, much better, much more international. Okay,
yes.
Good. I love that name. So you are from Itagüí.
Oh, thank you.
At the moment, you are in the honeymoon, right?
Oh no, I am in my, I don't know how to say suegros, but
okay,
I am in their house. Yes, I am visiting my boyfriend.
Parents-in-law's house.
Ah, okay, parents-in-law house. Yes, I am with my boyfriend here.
You see,
but I'm from Itagüí.
That's good, but you see, I was close. I was telling you about something about honeymoon. I know many things. So welcome again, Kathleen. So we are also, thank you. We have Andres from Laureles. Very good, very good. Okay, buddies, it's time to start. We're gonna be here until 4:30 around. At 4 or so, I will give you the link for evaluating the activity, and then we will continue because many people maybe have some things to do around 4. So before everything, let's start with this quote, a message that I agree a lot. And it says, art speaks where words are unable to explain. Many people speak out and they communicate many things, but art, we will see all those many manifestations of art. Art really portrays many of the things we cannot talk, we cannot say with our words, and only with my drawing, with my sculpture, etc., that maybe talks more about what I want to say or else about my personality. Do you agree with what the quote says? Remember that you have thumbs up, you have many icons in the new version of Zoom. You can activate that and let us know if you agree or disagree with the image and the message it has. Beginning, we have some types of art. And these types of art correspond to, first, drawing. Drawing, as you know, is a very antique strategy, and it was used a long time ago, even by Leonardo da Vinci and many people around history. Who here, very quickly, is good at drawing? Very quickly. Who's good at drawing? You can activate your microphone now. Nobody?
Me. When I was born, I have this ability.
Oh, but you are Manuela, right?
Sí.
Manuela, what happened to your ability now? It disappeared?
Well, I never practiced, but I really draw really good.
Okay, so please, my suggestion, do not lose the track. Do not lose the potential you have. Continue drawing, no matter how hard it's gonna be. But if you have the ability, once you know it, I believe you don't forget it easily, okay? Thank you, Manuela. Apart from Manuela, do we have another body? Another person good at drawing, supposedly? Well, I guess Manuela is the only one.
I am very good at stick man drawings. My students love them. Every time I need to explain something, I use sticks. And I have a lot of sticks for different activities. And I am good and comfortable with that. And I am very happy that my students understand my sticks on the board.
And Juan Carlos, when did you start doing this?
I don't know. When I started to teach, I started to use stickman drawings.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, my friend. Now, another type of art is going to be painting. It's maybe drawing is the basics, but this is adding colors and the whole technique of shade and darkness and light. Of course, perspective, everything is connected here once we talk about painting. Anybody here painting their own things? Anybody here painting their own things? If we have maybe a future Picasso or so? Nobody? Well, I'm gonna move my camera. If you see this, those are my drawings. Yes, and then I added some color. Well, it's abstract, you know, but it's something. I don't consider myself as an artist, but I'm doing something in my free time. Another person good at painting?
Teacher.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, JD.
I love painting, but I don't have ability.
No, everybody has. Everybody has
ability.
But try. No, try. Push yourself. Try. Do your best.
Yes, I love painting.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you say realismo?
Realism.
Realism.
Yes. Realism.
I love the painting.
Very good. Yeah, I would say it's very difficult, Jamie, to express feelings. Yes, through painting.
Feel. Yeah.
To express emotions. Because mine is abstract. It's just circles and squares and so on. But once you make it in a picture of a person, that demands more than that. So I really envy these people who do that. Very good. Another type of art is sculpture. Well, this demands more, absolutely. This demands the whole technique of your hands and different kinds of material. Do you know the name of any very famous sculptor in our country? Sculpture.
Botero.
Fernando Hotel.
Botero, very good. Any other?
Simón Bolívar.
Simón Bolívar, yes.
Yes.
Arena Betancourt.
Excellent. Rodrigo Arenas Betancourt. I don't know honestly about Simón Bolívar.
I didn't understand. I didn't understand the question.
Okay, no, we were talking, don't worry, Adriana. We were thinking if you know any sculptor. No, it's not statue, no statue. I'm talking about the sculpture, the person doing this. And Rodrigo Arenas Betancourt is was a very famous one. He is the one very famous for the statue at the University of Antioquia, the one in Alpujarra, and many in Sudamericana building. We have many places and many sculptures. Anybody here maybe good at sculpting? Anybody here? Sculpting is the technique. It's on the chat, not me, Tatiana, okay. Apart from Tatiana that says no, any other body good at sculpting? Because that takes a lot for you.
I think that those are skills that you forget since you are very little, but I have seen that kids love playing with Play-Doh, plastilina. Myself, even now when being an adult, I love to take clay or Play-Doh, and I spend a lot of time when I have the opportunity. It's very sad that we are not cultivated more in this aspect.
Yeah, Juan, but for example, what I am writing now in the, oh my God, I don't know why this changes. In the chat, I write that, remember that practice makes perfect. And that's true. If you practice a lot, one day you will get it. Yes, one day you will see that easier for you. So this type of art is something that you can start now. We are not old enough not to try. So please try to do it. Sculpting, I would say, will really pay off. This is amazing, I would say.
Teacher, excuse me.
Yes.
The techniques, handicrafts is porcelanicron. Is similar sculpting.
It's,
yes.
Porcelanicron is the material. Is the material. Yes, but there are many people that sculpt with any kind of thing. For example, I am in the chat, and was what our friend Juan Carlos says, the very famous Play-Doh, the one you just manufacture, and the one as you say, as porcelanicron is also another material to move, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
We also have this amazing, which is print making. Print making. As you could see, there are many things that screening that we can have also in our clothes, right? We just design the whole picture, and then we just screen it on any surface. It could be paper, it could be cloth, it could be the wall, any kind of material and any kind of product. This is amazing, and it's very famous nowadays. Apart from this, we have ceramics. Ceramics. What is the place in Antioquia very famous for its ceramics?
Carmen de Viboral.
Carmen de Viboral.
Absolutely. Do you know their ceramics?
I love ceramics. I went to Carmen de Ural last days, around 3 years ago, and I bought a ceramics, one for my boyfriend and one for me.
I guess this is hand painted. This is not a machine.
Yes.
They painted themselves. And something that we can do is buy them. It's our best contribution to buy their
absolutely.
art. To buy their art. This is amazing, believe me, amazing. And they do it with their hands. It's not a machine painting this. So please, once you go to that, yes, of course.
There is another word for ceramics, for example, China. Sometimes I think that I hear something about China. China means like ceramics. I don't know if it's true or...
But it's different. Ceramics is the type of art. China is the material. Yes. Okay. So if you're here, like, please bring this, please bring the China. Yes, the China ware, which is in Spanish, la vajilla, right? So bringing the China ware, yes, this is made of, for example, this is made, well, this is not that, but I have one here. This, for example, do you see my camera? Okay, I'm gonna look for myself. Yes, this is from Canada, but it's the same. This is made from China, the material. But ceramics is the art of taking this and painting and have just kind of coating for using it. Ceramics is the art, the type of art. But China is, of course, the material, right? Okay, now we go on. Drama, just incredible. I absolutely like this. Even though there are variations of drama, there are people who get crazy acting. There are others that even become clown once they do it. They cry on the scene and they rehearse a lot. Drama has two sides. One, of course, for performing drama, and the other is liking this and visiting what they have and enjoying people's performance. What's your connection with drama, my friends?
I used to love to go to Matacandelas. They're in downtown. It's a very famous theater company in Medellin. I love almost all of their plays. Something that I didn't like was to go to El Pequeño Teatro. It was very difficult for me to understand their plays. It was not that fun, but anyways, in the Pequeño Teatro, I learned about Saramago and a short story about an island that I love. That one is something like I will always go and see over again many times. Yes, like I think that in Medellin, you can see very good drama live with people who are very, very talented.
Very good. I have also gone to Casa del Teatro, that is in Prado Centro. It's absolutely amazing, amazing. And as you say, there are many places to go, but unfortunately, not many people like drama. And maybe, I mean, I have gone to these places maybe Friday night, Saturday night, and many people go to the bars, but not many people go to the drama theaters. Manuela likes Pequeño Teatro too. Absolutely amazing. Different people, different places. Why do you like these places? Why do you like this type of art? Remember to activate your microphone.
Well, it's the same place, but I love Pequeño Teatro also. I visited this site a lot of times, and I recommend you a lot a drama for by them is Chorros de Tapartó. It's amazing drama. Do you like it?
Sorry, Kathleen. Chorros de Tapartó?
Chorros de Tapartó.
And this is about what?
It's a very comic drama. It's about the culture of Tapartó. Specifically, there is a place in Antioquia, and they tell us about culture, about many things that they do in this site. It's a very, very amazing drama.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Kathleen. We have other types of art that is very common nowadays, and it's called graffiti. Graffiti. Well, even though this is just graffiti, there are, and you know, variations of graffiti. Yes, some others have messages, some others have, there are some others that have some pictures and silhouettes, and others have messages, right? Anybody here with their perspective about graffitis, if they are good at this, what's their opinion or so? We have many people here, Vanessa, Harold, Constanza. We would like to listen to Anderson, Karen, Valentina Orozco, Oscar Julian. Just activate your microphone and tell us anything you want about graffiti. Thank you.
I love the graffitis because it's a popular expression in the community in Medellin. For example, exists a way of the in the neighborhood 50, no, Comuna 13.
Comuna 13, that's it.
Okay, in the Comuna 13, and is the representation of the fells, the younger people in the walls. And it's special because that population suffered a bad time in the past, and they express all the feeling in the wall. It's spectacular.
So Vanessa, thank you for participating. What you say is the Graffiti Tour.
Yes, Graffiti Tour.
Okay, I haven't been there, but many friends, I don't know why I haven't been there, honestly, but many people have, and they have actually recommended this to me. And they have told me about this, their stories and how vivid everything will be there. So would you actually recommend this to me?
Yes, yes, absolutely. It's just for 2 hours, more or less. And it's very, very spent time because you learn about that situation, about the war and the successful or I don't know, when you recover that the bad time. You understand me?
So yeah, I understand your words. So it's in the chat. So you would say like a revealing experience.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Vanessa. Apart from graffiti, we got photography. Photography as the whole styles. We're talking about traditional photography, traditional ones. When we have a Kodak, they were taking a picture and it was like, of course, 30-second time for the picture. Other very old ones where they were covering their head with the lights on and they were activating this. And now we have, of course, cameras, just the traditional camera or digital cameras or our cell phones. All that, it's a variation of photography. And photography is basically used to capture good moments. Not necessarily good, but moments for life, right? Many people have taken pictures. now we can take selfies, and that's part of photography. What do you think about photography, my friends? Why do you like it? Or if you dislike it, and why so? Thank you.
I think visuals are very, very powerful, especially like believing in what psychologists say about men, that we are very visual. And so photography is very powerful for me. I love to take pictures. I don't have a great camera. My sister is an artist, so she of course has all these things that you have mentioned, including a very good camera, Canon. But my point is that in this moment that the country is in this havoc, in this unresting moment, photography has been an ally for the protests, for the protesters, for the whole movement going on. It is very impressive, impacting, and appealing to see the pictures of the march and the people, even if they are not depicting violent crashes, but they are only depicting what people are living in the streets nowadays. Very, very powerful messages that we can deliver with photography, and especially these days.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for mentioning about the protesters. Photography is a tool. It's a tool to manifest ourselves, to communicate emotions, reality, or actions. And this is what happens now. You just, one simple picture can tell thousands of words, right?
But I want to say something.
Absolutely.
Because the photography can be art, and the photography can be a tool. Because the photography as art, you can use many techniques, you can perfect some moments, but it's different. The photography as a tool, you talk about that. A photography is a way to keep moments, to remind moments, or to capture some situations, but in this moment is not art, it's only a tool. I want to distinguish these situations.
Absolutely, Gloria. Something that we need to talk about is when we become professionals. Yes, once you become a professional photographer, of course, you must take many things into account. Aspects like light, like velocity, even speed, even the emotion of the person. If you're capturing an animal, if you are taking a picture of landscape, where you are, the angle is very important. I mean, everything must be taken into account if you want to transmit those messages as something professional. Do you agree with me now?
Yeah, yes, I agree. Yes, I agree with you and Gloria. The photography is the technical. The noise is necessary. The study, what do you say? Is necessary. The technical knowledge, technique, knowledge, and is necessary the good device, the good camera for the take photography. No, is the cualquiera. I do not remember. Any type the camera is necessary. One type the device or the camera, but is the potential or resource necessary for the take the art or take the photography is important.
Very good. Thank you, my friend. Almost advancing, we have we have dance. This is just art, right? But dance, we have many types of dance. Many people would say that the most traditional type of art is ballet, but not necessarily. Yes, art is any type of dance. It could be salsa. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if reggaeton dance is part of art, but you will say that to me much better. And we also have, of course, merengue and so on. And I love tango. So these are also types of art. What do you consider this dancing as a good type of art?
Obviously, all the life. Teacher, I would say something about reggaeton, as you said. Reggaeton could be a way of dance, but we have to recognize some difference that it is social dancing and dance as a profession. And when you dance as a professional, you know and you use another techniques for dancing no matter what genre.
Yeah, and every type of art and every type of dance, sorry, has their movements. Yes, different movements. Yes, and reggaeton is included in urban dance. Very good. Thank you, Juan Carlos, for clarification. Okay. And this is just amazing. What is the name of this book in English?
Little Prince.
Little Prince.
The Little Prince. Do you like the book?
Yes.
Yes.
It's powerful. It's a book for adults. Many people would say it's for children, but not necessarily. It's for adults. I love it. Literature is another type of art because it's our expression, our written, our soul, our heart given to others. Do you like writing? Do you like reading? All this is connected to literature.
I used to read a lot before, especially people from the South, Benedetti, maybe not Neruda, but I forgot the other names, but people from the South, a lot of Colombians as well. But I also like to read. I also like to write short stories. And it's something that I practice. Maybe the last year I have not been very disciplined in that part, but when I was at the university, I took every course I could, not only in my career, but also not only in my major, but also in communications. So every course I could attend on writing and writing short stories was something that I really, really enjoyed.
Thank you, Juan. Yes, Julie Marcela also says, I love reading. Yes, reading, opens everything and expands vocabulary and expands vision and knowledge of the world and ourselves. So literature is another type of art, and you will be discussing this into groups. And that's what we have here, drama. Drama is called, cinema is called the seventh art, because as they say, is the connection of the rest types of art. Everything is included here, from the singing, from dancing, acting, everything it's portrayed in the cinema. How is your connection with cinema? How much you like it and how much you connect it, you connect with cinema?
Teacher, I love it. For me,
Juan David, continue, please. Juan, do it again. I don't listen to you, please.
I don't know listening.
Okay, no, I guess Juan has technical issues. I don't know what happens to him. He was very motivated to talk and then he just blocked up. Juan, if you're ready to activate your microphone again, we will listen to you. Baris, any other experience with cinema?
I enjoy a lot to see movies, but in this moment, the pandemic changed our way to see movies, because everybody see movies on TV, not in the place for cinema. I don't know how to say that. For cinema presentation, I don't know how to say that.
It's very simple, Gloria. In the past, many people could go to the cinema theaters and they could see the movies. Now they don't see them, they watch TV.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So now we don't see the movies. We watch Netflix.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Friend.
Teacher.
Yes.
When you say cinema, is about just watch the cinema or performing like cameraman, actor, something like that, or that is another kind of performance or word for say that?
It's both. When I mention cinema, it's both. We have the whole film industry, which involves actors, actresses, and many people backstage. But also is the art of filming, making a movie. When I was younger, believe me, I was one actor in one movie for the university. And I love acting. And when I was a teacher in other programs, I was filming a movie with them, right? So it's part of that. It's enjoying yourself a lot and the whole process of making the plot, making the movie, thinking of music, thinking about the casting. It's a whole process. It takes a lot. Any other person, my friends, before we move on? Okay. Now we have, this is amazing, Mimodram. Mimodram. Mimodram, as you know, there is no sound, but a lot of expression, facial expressions and hand expression. Do you like mimos?
No.
You don't? What happens?
No, I don't. Because always in the street, they see me and make things to laugh, and I don't like it. I don't know why.
Okay, go to the chat, and the word is mock at you. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. What mimos do is that they pretend to be you. Yes, they simulate the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you move your hands. They are mocking at you because that's part of the funny show they are creating.
Maybe it was because when I was boy, maybe one of them laughed about me and I was shy. Maybe it's that I don't like it, but that was when I was child. Now it's okay for me. It's not bad, but not good too.
Very good. So you are in between. Very good.
I don't like it also.
You don't like me?
I don't like it.
You don't like or mimos?
No, I feel scared about that.
Why? Because they are painted like this, like Marcel Marceau?
I don't know. I don't know, but I feel scared. I hate.
And when you are on the streets and you see a mimo, do you run?
Not run, but go away.
Just go away and pretend nothing happens. Very good. Very good. Okay,
Teacher,
now yes.
Sorry, but I love the way the mimos represent the things that you can't see. For example, like a lasso, how do you say? Lasso.
The rope. The rope.
Yes.
I'm going to write on the chat. The rope.
Yeah, the rope, or they interpret things that you can see, and for me that's amazing.
Yes, they are. I mean, this is not easy. I have a very good friend. Now he works for Alcaldía de Medellín, and he's amazing, believe me, amazing. But it's studying a lot. It's more than acting. It's more than that. Because you cannot talk. I mean, when I talk, I tell you I am angry, I'm happy, I'm depressed, but you need to show all these emotions with your face and with your hands, right? I believe this demands more from the actor, right? Or in this case, the performer. Now we have our first discussion, and in this discussion, you will read the question. You will be sent to small rooms for you to talk maximum for 10 minutes with your friends, and then we come up together to see what you were discussing. The question is very, very simple. This is the question. What is your favorite type of art and where this passion comes from? What is your favorite type of art and where this passion comes from? So I will be dividing you into 5 groups. And please, once you are in that mini room, please accept the invitation. Once you are in the mini room, I need 2 people to compile the whole information of the group. And they will say, okay, the most common types of art in our group are blah, 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 blah. And passion comes from them because of their parents, because of their school. There are some schools that were much focused on developing these artistic skills, blah, 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 from a program or so. If they feel like not experts, but they feel at least interested in learning or developing a little bit these skills. So please, you will be there for 10 minutes. Please speak in English, no Spanish. Try to say this. And if you have any question, write it down. I will be clarifying this to you. I will be visiting your rooms. So you will have 5 different rooms. Enter now. Thank you, buddies. Enter now, please. Just accept the mini room and remember the question. Go to the mini rooms, please. Andres, Karen, go to the mini room. Everybody, please go to the mini room. Your friends are there waiting for you. Just click on the room. 10 minutes to be there. Remember, what is your favorite type of art and where this passion comes from? Please go to the room. Thank you. Wilfredo, Jamie, Margarita, JF, Cardona, please go to the rooms. Alex, Angulo, please go to the rooms. Thank you. Okay, buddies, we have given like 30 seconds for people to come up and they will come up with the questions that we have in the screen. The name is, what's your favorite type of art and where this passion comes from? It doesn't have to be about the ones we talk about, the ones we had in the types of art, but all those that come up with ideas as long as the time we have. So they're coming up in 18 seconds and then we will see what they could discuss. They're about to start. Okay, buddies, now we're here. We're back. Everybody's here, and then we continue. So this is time to talk. Remember our questions that is, what is your favorite type of art and where this passion comes from? I was in the mini groups and I realized that many people were actually talking in English, and that's good because we don't need to go like, please speak in English. Try to do it this, forget about Spanish or so. So I need 3 people talking, representing actually the groups and summarizing what happened in these mini groups about the question. Who wants to start? Thank you. Please activate your microphone. Who can summarize what happens in the story, in the whole mini groups? Remember to activate your microphone to tell us about what happened. Thank you. Any volunteer?
Okay, teacher.
Yes, Andres.
Okay, my group is the number 5. We are there, 2 girls and 2 guys. Okay, most of them like the literature. One of them, Juan, he liked to read short stories and make it because he said that it's magic to put in some paper, some words, and he could be good histories for that. And he always liked photography because, but he doesn't know what he comes from. He just say he's sensitive for photography. Another girl, she likes to sing because she's soprano. She likes pop, that kind of music. And the other one, Kathleen, she likes painting. She doesn't try too much because she doesn't have time. She doesn't know, but she said that his passion comes from, she was in the kindergarten, a teacher support her because they say that she painted very well. And that was in my group.
Thank you, Andres. What I could see, what I could summarize from your group is writing, photography, painting, and singing. That's right?
Yeah, that's right.
Very good. I believe they are very good manifestations of art, basically, writing, photography, painting, and singing. Not necessarily that the types of art I mentioned are the only ones. Absolutely, there are more. Like tattooing. Tattooing is another variation of art, but you know, time in television is very short. I don't have time to show all the versions of art, right? But you could see more of them maybe in another episode of this Words Coffee. Another group, please, about what types of art you enjoy the most and your opinions about them. Thank you, Andres, for representing the group 5. But what about the other types of groups?
Hello, group 4.
Thank you, Alejo.
In the group 4, we speak about types of art and the art that all integrants of the group like, that are dance, photography, and sing.
You mean the members, not the integrants, the members, the group members.
4.
Yeah, but we don't say integrants. We say the group members.
We speak about types of art that all group members like.
And you remember the names of these type of art?
I remember that I am with Stefania.
Uh-huh. Any type of art that you remember?
Yes, dance, sing, and photography.
Very good. Dance, sing, and photography. They are very common in our country. I mean, Colombian people are very happy. We love dancing and drinking aguardiente too, but dancing. Yes, dancing. Very good. Very good, Manuela. Very good, Kathleen. Okay, thank you. That was group 5 and group 4. Other groups?
I don't remember our number, but
it's okay.
In our group, we talk about our different preference on art, and we have a lot of preference: singing, dancing, saying comics, reading. I don't remember the other ones. Cinema, and we conclude that arts with their different expressions are very important for us because it permits express our emotions, our feelings, and let us know about the feelings and the emotion of other people around us.
Yeah, but Tatiana, thank you. But I had a question just to finish this part. Where this passion comes from? I mean, we love art just because society tells us this, because we see that on TV, because our parents motivated us to perform, to practice, to like art. Where do you think this comes from?
I think I heard about all the comments that my classmates, but I think it comes from mainly from our context, the context in that we grown. Maybe from the kindergarten, maybe maybe because we have near to a theater, or maybe we live near to a cinema, or that kind of situations. In my case, I told them that I like dancing and not for drinking aguardiente.
My God.
Because I don't like that. Just because I like sports, then I feel with dancing, I practice as like some sport because I spend a lot of energy on that, and all my body have to move. Then in my case, it is the reason, but it depends on the context of each people.
Thank you, Tatiana. Tatiana, I wrote on the chat for you and the rest a bunch of elements to motivate us to like and appreciate art. So I would say that we don't like art just because our mother, just because I think there are many things. As you say, there are schools, there are programs on TV, there are friends, there are books to read. There are many elements that we end up liking: drawing, painting, printing, the whole thing. Thank you, Tatiana. And I remember you. I remember you. Okay?
Thank you, teacher.
I remember you, I know.
I miss you a lot. I come back.
I know, and I know you are very, very welcome, very much welcome and invited to the whole elements that we have here for free, remember.
Thank you, teacher.
So what about art in Medellin? Oh my God, where is this place? Is this Éxito? What is this? What is the name of this?
Modern Art Museum.
Modern Art Museum of Medellin. And you see, they are not in the protest. They are there for art. And it's the new facilities, the new place for them, as you could realize. And this is another version where we can gather ourselves for art. We also have, apart from practicing places in the city for art galleries, we also have theaters. What theater is this for art?
Águila Descalza.
Águila Descalza. Where is this located?
Teatro Prado.
Prado Centro. Very good. Did you go there one day?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It was very funny for me. I went with my mother, and she is very religious. Then she left the theater before the performance finished.
Before it could start. Yes, I know, but it happens. It happens. So this is amazing. This theater is just amazing. So another place for appreciating and living art is theaters. What about Graffiti Tour? We mentioned this some time ago. And this, as I know, this Comuna 13 has changed a lot. The vision and the message they have given the world with this Graffiti Tour is just amazing, amazing. Apart from the Graffiti Tour, yes, what can we see there in Comuna 13? Because I know there are people that talk about the story, right?
I think there are many cultural activities, art-related activities going on when you go to the Comuna 13 as a tourist or as a visitor. And the Graffiti Tour is one of them, as you said, but a lot of urban art is going on. So dances, stories, work to save the memory, to promote the memory of the place. What else? I also know about a lot of work helping young to progress in life. And I also know about groups promoting English there.
Absolutely, but I got a question, Juan Carlos. I mean, these children, those you see in the picture, these children, they are growing with art, seeing art. Do you think this graffiti tour action is gonna be like evolving, like coming up in the new generation, and these little children will be one day the tellers, the creators of new graffiti tours for the rest of the population?
Let's hope so. Let's hope that art has an impact on their lives and on their takes on life, how they face adversity and other things. In Mexico, for example, in San Francisco as well, you can see a lot of murals. They don't call them graffitis, but the murals, very, very famous, also expressing a lot of the realities that Latinos live there in California, in San Francisco. We have the murals of Pedro Nel Gomez in many parts of the city. And I think that they have an impact on population, and different generations bring something different. Let's hope that these graffitis bring something for these little kids. I hope so.
Yes, Juan Carlos, I know that these Pedro Nel Gomez's murals are in the main library of the University of Antioquia, and it's also Parque Berrío, right?
And they are very social as well. They are depicting, when you pay attention to them, they are depicting social class struggles, realities of that moment, realities of the 70s, 60s. So
very good. So let's continue our tour for art in Medellin, sculptures. As I said to you, these two statues, big sculptures, are by Rodrigo Arenas Betancourt. And he's not the only one, but this actually shows our culture, our historic and vision of the world. What other sculptures and places do you know in our city? Where other sculptures, where other places can we see sculptures in our city?
In the university.
Okay, in our university.
La Plaza Botero.
Very good. Botero Square. Continue. Where we have more?
San Antonio Park.
San Antonio, absolutely. We have the old and the new bird. Remember, the old with explosion and the new bird. Juan Carlos?
City Hall, the City Hall.
The City Hall, that's basically.
Teacher, basically in every single park, we have a sculpture.
A sculpture.
A sculpture, yes.
Yes, there was, I was a baby, basically a very beautiful baby, believe me. But there was a rule, a policy in the city that each building had, each building to be built, they needed to have a sculpture outside. And that was a way to magnify art. We also have Cerro Nutibara, and we have different spots there about some sculptures. So it's a way to start liking and start showing art in the country.
Rodrigo Arenas Betancourt should make a sculpture as a baby.
Yeah, but it can happen. Maybe he's dead now, but maybe another person can take that great idea. We also have here dance academies. And here these people are dancing salsa. Oh my God. Do you know what dance academies and where they are located in our city for us to appreciate art?
They are changing a lot because of the pandemic. And it's very sad. I don't know about the location. I am not going to answer your question. My comment is that it's very sad to see a very strong movement in the city, like El Balcón, Estilo Cubano, El Social, all those places that were getting very, very popular among young people and adults in the city that are closed, disappearing, very, very sad.
But for example, Juan Carlos, we have, and it's open, Confenalco. In Confenalco, La Playa, we have dance classes. And of course, they cannot be moving and touching very much, but they are moving freely, right? I mean, keeping distance, right? And there are teachers, yes, with some students. They don't have many of them. They used to have a lot in the whole room. Now they just shorten this a little bit, but they continue with open dance classes. Any academy, any dance academy you know, my friends, for us to go?
I like to see tango. Some years ago, I planned to start in an academy of tango, but it was impossible in that moment. But I have heard about some tango, some academic of that dancing class, kind of dancing, puro tango. I think in the downtown of Medellin, there are some institutions that teach tango, but I am not sure on that.
Yeah, and as I know, we have, there is a place, the Casa Gardeliana, that is in Manrique, and I know they have some classes for tango. And there was before pandemic, you know, pandemic changes everything, but before pandemic, we have this thing about on Sundays in Parque San Ignacio, in Confama building, and they used to dance salsa, right? There was an orchestra and everybody was there for free and they were looking for people to dance, and it was simply amazing, believe me, simply amazing. It was on Sunday afternoons. Every Sunday afternoon, many people used to gather there for dancing and they were absolutely happy. So pandemic changes. Okay, we also have Parques del Río Kizomba. Well, no idea. Where's that, Juan Carlos?
In Parques del Río, many people interested in Kizomba, they have something called the Kizet, and they were trying a lot of Kizomba, that is an urban dance from Senegal, I think. And they were every 15 days or every 20 days, they were gathering there in the Parques del Río. And they had like 80% of Kizomba, some bachata, some salsa cubana. And they were like promoting these movements or urban dancing here in the city on Sundays as well, but not every Sunday, like every 15 days or 2 weeks.
Once in a while, not very common. Very good, thank you. What about art in Medellin in singing events? Singing events. This is one example about altavoz. Anybody here telling what altavoz is and where that is? Buddies, what is altavoz? Anybody here?
Yes, it's an event that is celebrated. I think it's about rock music.
Okay, and what do? They invite rock bands. Yes. And where is the place? Where is the place? Take a look at the metro. You see the metro construction. Where is altavoz, my friends? Hello.
Is the University of Antioquia,
right?
In the university? No.
No.
Parque de las Luces.
Parque de las Luces.
El de los Liceos, perdón. Excuse me.
Teacher, near of University Station.
Aha, this is close to a metro station Universidad, right? We have a big area here close to Parque Norte, right? And that's the whole place where altavoz is located. So we have many singing events. What about poetry events? We haven't talked about poetry, but this is another place. Where is this? Where? Read the name here. Festival de Poesía Medellín. Very good.
It's a theater.
This is not at all. No.
It's a theater in the Pueblito Paisa.
Excellent. It's a theater. It's an open theater. Open theater. Carlos Vieco, absolutely. In Pueblito Paisa. TAL is Teatro al Aire Libre Universidad de Antioquia. That's something different. But this is amazing. And it's for free. It's an open way theater. And people are not dancing. They love poetry. This was, I hope this continues virtual. And this was every year by June. This is another way of living art. We have here handcrafting. Handcrafting. What is the name of this strategy the first Saturday of the month?
San Alejo.
San Alejo. Do you like it? Do you go?
Yeah, I like.
What do
God, and I test many sweet and many handmade handcraftings like made with little balls for indigenous, for example. Is very, I don't know, you can find different things, foods, art, drawing, clothes, yes, old clothes, new clothes, everything is that.
Absolutely. And now, well, pandemic changes, you know, but this was actually the first Saturday of the month. In the beginning, it was Parque de Bolívar. Then it went to Parque de Botero. And now it's been moving. I mean, they are taking by seasons, they are taking different parks. Yes. One way of appreciating our culture, go to these handcrafting places. You will see how beautiful Colombia is, how diverse our country is. Human statues. Where are they located? What do they represent? Where are they? What places do you recognize here?
Plaza de Botero.
Plaza de Botero, very good, very good. And what do they portray? Who they are pretending to be? The first person is?
El Chavo del Ocho.
El Chavo del Ocho. And the second person is who?
Coffee man. I don't know.
Coffee grower.
Coffee grower, yes.
Coffee grower, very good. What do you think about these statues? I mean, do you give them some money? Is this art? What is this? Totally. Yes. Very good. Other people? That's art. And that's not easy. Believe me, that's not easy. To be there still waiting for just some coins. It's amazing what these people do. Art in Medellin goes on cinemas. Basically. Yes, they do. They need a lot of training. Absolutely. We have here Royal Films, Procinal, Cine Colombia, Cinemark. All this is in Medellin. And when pandemic did not exist, many people used to go there to see these films. Sometimes Colombian films, worldwide films. Our streets. Where is this? Where is this, buddies? Have you seen these picture?
Yes, around the Tranvía de Ayacucho, there are a lot of pictures on walls.
Very good, very good. They have a lot of murals, as Juan Carlos said, and it's true. And they have these benches. You know, these benches where people, I'm going to the chat, benches. The bank is where people take the money, but benches are where people sit down to enjoy a little bit. So that's the name, Cuatro Bocas. Okay. And as you realize, there are many places in which you can sit down and enjoy just the view. This is our city, our city. Okay, our second and last discussion for you to go to the groups, please. We will have fewer groups. And what art scenarios in Medellin do you recommend us to visit and why? Art scenarios, right? Remember, please, before leaving, please, before leaving, give us your comments on this. The best contribution that you could give me is the evaluation of the event. So before we go, remember the question: what art scenarios in Medellin do you recommend us to visit and why? So I'll give you here 10 minutes maximum for you to go to the groups. Yes, I will get the groups. And please, I will make 4 groups, 1 sec, so you could talk a little bit more. 5 minutes maximum and start now. Thank you. Please go. Let's go to the groups. Thank you. You are invited to the mini group. Try to go there, please. Valentina, please go. Thank you. Okay, buddies. Now we are here back, right? We are here back. It's very easy. It's very easy. The question is, what art scenarios in Medellin do you recommend us to see and visit and why? So I need 3 groups representatives. So what can you say about the question? Who's representing the groups, please?
In our group, we spoke about the place that have different cultural sites as museo, I'm sorry, Parque de los Deseos, Jardín Botánico, Parque Explora, I'm sorry, Parque de los Deseos, no. Parque Explora, Jardín Botánico, Planetario. We think that places are amazing, Parque Explora, and we can find a lot of kind of art there. I mentioned also Museo Cementerio San Pedro. I really recommend that place for you. I remember that I went there with my teacher when I was in the school, and in that moment we know about what people thought about death in those signs, why they build beautiful places for their family that dead, and why they talk about death. It is a bit scary too to be there, but it is really amazing.
Okay, Tatiana, thank you very much. Okay, 2 things that Tatiana mentioned. First, she said Parque de los Deseos, and yes, Parque de los Deseos is another place to live art. Why? Because I don't know if you know, but there are, I mean, once in a while, they just show some movies. They just go to the screen, the big screen. Everybody sits on the floor and they just keep relaxing and enjoy the best movie ever at night. So that's another place to see art. And about what she said about Cementerio de San Pedro, it's actually called Museo Cementerio. It's one of the oldest cemeteries in town. And wherever you go, you see statues. Yes, and even the small church, it's amazing. So that's another way to see art. Art in the past was also, well, was thought for rich people. Now art is for everybody, everybody. Good. Other people to talk, please? Apart from, thank you, Jesus.
Okay, in my group, we talked about the Marco Fidel Suarez hut in Bello. It's a very important place because it talks about the history of this president and all the things he had to live before he was a president. So there you can find a lot of our history and the things about this important character. And we also talked about the public libraries all around the city. There are a lot of libraries like the Biblioteca Pública Piloto de Medellín, the Deborah Arango's library in Envigado, the Parque Biblioteca Belén, the EPM library. And so you can find a lot of libraries that today they are full of art. You can find art exhibitions, literature, you can find music, concerts, you can find places to be with your family, with your pets. And these are places in which, of course, culture and art is always there. So I recommend, and my group recommend these places.
Jesus, absolutely, thank you. Thank you from the deep part of my heart. You mentioned something very important, that is public libraries. And as I said, this access to art is for everybody, regardless of the social or financial condition. That's something that other managers of the city were thinking of, and absolutely agreement with you. Thank you for mentioning this. Last person, please.
Teacher, in our group, we talked too about Marco Fidel Suarez hut. The last partner was talking a little about that. That this place talk about history and that is located in Bello. And in the group also talk about the public libraries, especially one classmate talked about Diego Arango's library, and recommend also the Museum Modern of Art.
Modern Art Museum, absolutely.
Art Museum, yes. And I'm not from Medellin, and I really don't have the opportunity yet to know all these places, but I'm just writing all the names because I really would like to know it, and I think it's really good that the city has all these places, and it's so good for society and for the families also.
Absolutely, Karen. There are many places to visit. Museums are amazing. I would recommend visiting Museo Centro Colombo Americano, speechless. I would recommend you Museo Etnográfico Miguel Ángel Builes, that is, of course, about ceramics and old ceramics. I would also recommend our Museo Universitario, Universidad de Antioquia, speechless about the collection they have. Museo de Antioquia, just breathtaking. And Museo El Castillo, just phenomenal. Just that, phenomenal.
I love that place, it's very beautiful.
It's beautiful inside and outside. And the story, once they tell about the story, you say, oh my God, this is a place to come back. Museo del Castillo, don't forget Karen. So going on with it, with ending of the topic, this is just my final part. And this is just to let you know that art is not only for you and for me, it's for everybody. So here we have art for babies, and maybe at school, these children are taught how to explore art. Maybe it looks like a mess, but it's part of exploration to know that art should not be order, should be expression. That's it. What about art for children? Yes. As you see, people teaching children about how to build something, how to make it, how to make them experts. As I said, practice makes expert. Practice makes perfect. What about helping you? It could be your sisters, it could be your brothers, nephews, or nieces, helping them out to explore art. Art for teenagers, why not? Who's this, Pikachu? Is that Pikachu with a suit? Yes. Okay, so what about drawing, painting, coloring, tailoring? I mean, making clothes, tailoring, it's another thing. Art for adults, no matter how old you are, you can do it. And you can customize your room. Yes, customize whatever you have and make it different. Your own room, the colors you want. Art for elders, no matter where you are, you could be in the nursery house and you could still paint, making postcards, drawing, cutting, paste, whatever. Art should prevail over everything regardless of our ages. In other words, art for everyone. Colors as the one you like it, as the one want to express your feelings, that should be forever in our hearts. To say goodbye, we have this message. The artist's vocation is to send light into human heart. Our spirit should be free, our spirit should be happy, and should last forever if possible. Art is one manifestation of what light we have inside. So again, I'm writing on the chat. If you have not given us your comments, suggestions, doubts, or so, please click on the link, and this will help us to improve or continue holding events to practice the English language. Remember that this is Plurilingüismo, open for everyone in many languages for free. And it doesn't have to be like you are locked on to university. It's open to everybody and no matter where they are logging on from. So please, next time, invite your friends, come back, your family, everybody can come up here, can come up. Please don't forget about the feedback, and thank you. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. I'm leaving you now with music because music is very important. Thank you for being